What's up? It's your boy 04124 here, back at it again with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Splitgate 2, the alpha, because the full game may come out yet. And I don't think it's going to come out till like fucking November, September, because the open beta is fucking June. It meant May, not June. But yeah, we're going to be talking about this and my impressions, not first. But let's get started. First off, we're gonna go down the line of gameplay. Gameplay wise, it's fun. I I can't be more simplistic than that. It's fun. How is it fun? It still keeps that same like basis of Portal warfare, but it seems like there's like it seems like they balanced out the portal. So there's not like a portal in like this corner or this corner. Not like there's not like a portal every fucking where, which is nice because now it like makes for like strategic movement and whatnot, which is definitely fun. The guns feel great. Each faction having like a different variant of each weapons. Like I think the Meridian class that I'm playing as right now is more energy based, and then like the one class, the let's call it the heavy class, which is the third class. It had that one fires a lot more slower. And the class that she was playing the light class last time I checked. They're not all straightaway classes, but like when you think about it, that definitely is like the fastest class. They're more movement based, and the Meridian class I'm playing as more like support based, so like they be medium, and then the heavy class is the class with like the shield on it. I'm only calling them classes because I forget what they're actually called. So what's what's it called? So the light class I like because their guns fire like a tiny bit faster and they're more simplistic, more sleek looking. The Meridian designs are more energy based, and the heavy class they're more chunky. Their weapons like don't hit harder, but they look like they do. So like each variant, and this is also going to also be a problem in the faction thing. Each variant, there's three variants of guns for each fact. I mean, there's three variants of guns, one for each faction, right? So there's a Meridian variant of the carbine, and the heavy variant, and the light variant. Now, the carbine and the assault rifle are different because the carbine and assault rifle are different compared to all the other weapons because all the other weapons don't really have that much of a change. Like what's it called? The Meridian, the only change difference between those two is that it's energy based, so it has a so it has like a projectile that you can see. And then the carbine for the heavy class, it fires slower, but hits a lot harder. Now, where it gets iffy at is the damn or the power weapons. Because if you remember from Splitgate 1, the pulse rifle, the battle rifle, I mean, the battle rifle, SMG, shotgun, yeah, the battle rifle, pulse rifle, SMG were all power weapons, along with the BFB rocket launcher, sniper rifle, and railgun, and plasma rifle. Now, what I'm going to say next is going to surprise you because the SM so different variants. Meridian has an energy based SMG with projectiles, so you have to it's a projectile based weapon. The light classes SMG is completely is I think it's a faster fire rate, it's a faster fire rate, but it hits a lot less harder. The heavy classes SMG, on the other hand, it fucking ramps up in speed. And then the pulse rifle, and then the battle rifles. The Meridians are a regular 3-shot burst. The light classes is a 2-shot burst, and then the heavy class is a four is a no, the heavy class is a 2-shot burst, and the light class is a 4-shot burst. And then the shotguns. The weird thing about the Meridian shotgun is it's a railgun shotgun, so it's like a slug. Then you have the fully automatic shotgun with the light class, and then you have the pump action shotgun with more range on the heavy class. Now, this is where my gripe with this system is because they could have just did one of two things. One, oh, you can just select the different variant that you want instead of making to where they instead of making to where one class is a better weapon than has the same weapon, but one performs better than the other two. So now you can't pick between the two because they still haven't like let us know about like our skins or anything from Spligate 1 and how that shit gonna work. So that's what they could have done in my opinion, but nonetheless, nonetheless, gameplay wise with those weapons, they are fun to use, and they don't seem better. Some weapons don't seem better than one another, like the carbine and like the assault rifle, but like the other weapons, I haven't seen anyone else. I mean, I haven't played with all the weapons yet on all the classes. The only class that I maxed out before the alpha ended was the Meridian class. Yeah. Loadout. The loadout system the loadout system could be changed. If they don't change it, oh well. If they do, if they do, it'd be nice because now I have a slight feeling to where people are just gonna run a certain pistol and a certain like gun, and each map is different. I get it, but at the same time, this is the same game where getting in close isn't hard. You have an infinite number of portals and infinite ways to get in close and close this gap. It's not difficult to close the gap in Splitgate. And it's not difficult to like pick people off camping portals in Splitgate neither. I'm just saying with the loadout system and the way you can add attachments is going to either make or break the game. Because now, as you just saw in the gameplay, I just put an attach like two attachments on this carbine. I put a faster fire rate and I think I put more damage on it. I don't know what I did. But that attachment system in a game where they literally just came from being an arena shooter to where all the power weapons I just talked about, which is the SMG shotgun and battle rifle, were all different power weapons that you can run around the map. And their base loadout was an SMG, well, not SMG, an AR and the carbine. Now, them being in your inventory, it kind of is like, okay, what are you going to replace them with? Because you can't use the plasma rifle; it's damn near just the assault rifle. The sniper rifle and rocket launcher there, you probably swapped out the railgun for the split stream, which is cool and all, but like now it's like there's not really a need to go and there's not really a need to go and pick up power weapons anymore because in this gameplay I'm picking them up just because like they kind of help, but at the same time it doesn't feel like power weapons aren't emphasized unless you really want them because then it's just like, oh well, I can just do well with this. And like I have the attachments to outgun the sniper rifle. The sniper rifle's not a one-hit body; it's a one-hit head. So like I'll outgun it with the carbine from long range if someone's a bad shot. And if and just because you're a bad shot doesn't mean you can't get outgunned. Like the attachment system is either gonna, like I said before, the attachment system is either gonna make the big game. They just need to change the way it is, or just take it out completely. Let's talk about next is probably going to be the game modes. I thought the 8v8v8 mode was gonna be good, but nah, that shit was the map when I played it, it felt like only one side of the map was really being used and not the entirety of it. It felt like it was a way too big for what it was. 8v8v8 is literally 24 people, but it's not like It's not like, and I don't feel like they designed that map for 8v8v8 because apparently they did, but like it felt way too big for it felt way too big. It felt like not it wasn't like area there was like it was like areas of like nothing was just happening and it was just happening all in this one condensed space. Like 8v8 on a smaller map would definitely go crazy in today's like, gaming community because people love the chaos and it would just be insane. But that map seemed a little too big. What's called the other two game modes I played. I didn't play the duo game mode, but I didn't hear anything on the duo game mode though. Another thing is the other what was it? The other one was also really good. The damn uh the hardcore mode. They're not calling it SWAT no more. The hardcore mode felt great. The hardcore mode was so nice, but also weird emphasis when you pick up like when I picked up power weapons, they felt nice because it's hardcore. Everyone has less health. They're not calling it SWAT no more, which is unfortunate. But other than that, those team deathmatch feels nice. Capture the flag feels nice, except for like a couple, like one map really, and that's what I'm going to talk about next. There was only like three maps I really played on, and they were called. What were these maps called again? Fuck. This one that I'm playing on right now is fun because it's big enough and there's enough portals around to get places to get the people's like spawn points and whatnot and to get around the map just in general. So the other map I played on, I think it was like the floating city or it was not the floating city. It was like the floating little arena that was like small, like a medium to small size. That map was okay. I just hate the fact that there's no like portal to lead into like people's like back spawn like on the right. That unless you like go like in the middle and shoot it on the side, and even then, middle doesn't really have like a lot of cover, a lot of good cover, I should say, not just a lot of cover in general. It just doesn't have a lot of cover in general, like just bad angle pretty much. And then now and then now we're gonna probably talk about the equipment. The equipment is cool. I do like the equipment is definitely cool, but I feel like it could make or break it. Same thing with the loadout system, just because of the fact of what the equipment does. One speeds up time for your teammates and allies and you, but on the enemy side, it slows it down, which is like okay, that's a cool concept. But then it just gets and but then it immediately goes to and then it immediately goes, oh hey, you can also have a stem, and then you can also have a like a floating portal. I don't know who's going to be using that, like a floating temporary portal. Those are the three that I remember off the top of my head in the alpha, because knowing the beta is going to be more. Then the fact, in like the same regard, the faction abilities are cool because the Meridian has a toll, like I think has a scan to where you're looking, which is nice. And then the light class, I think you go faster, and the heavy class is a shield. It has like a little frontal shield. In a game in a whole game where it's basically, hey, you have to like not constantly be moving, but you have to be moving around. And they gave the heavy class like a frontal shield instead of ins- like a frontal shield like that you have to place down and hide behind. It's good for objectives. Pretty much it until you're in a wrong place in a wrong position, someone just portals behind you and just kills you. That's my only gripe with this because it's like two of them are like really good and the other one's kind of just there. And then in the same instance would probably the perks. The perks, they're cool, faster cooldown times for you and your teammates, all right. And then it's like, oh, what's it called? Your abilities recharge faster. Your little equipment recharges faster. It's more of like it feels like more of a recharge thing, and then there's another one where you get more what's it called? More ammo off of kills. It seemed like they're trying to go down the COD route with portals. It doesn't seem like it's still Splitgate, but it's basically just COD with portals now. There's none of that like arena shooter learning the map. There's none of that arena shooter learning the map, since it literally tells you where the power weapon's going to spawn and how long it's going to take to spawn, which it doesn't upset me, but like you're kind of just like shifting from the arena shooter learning the map, learning where spawn points are, learning what the power weapons are always going to spawn at, so that way you can have an advantage. Now it's just basically going into, oh hey, here's here's this here's the rocket launcher is going to spawn in like 15 seconds, and we're going to show everyone on the map, and like three people are going to make a beeline for it. It's more, and spawns are just going to be randomized. It seems like they're taking the COD route instead of like just trying to be Splitgate, which disappoints me a little bit. Then probably the next one will probably be the gameplay perks loadout. What am I missing? What am I missing? It's something. It starts with what is it? What is it? What am I got? What is it? What the fuck is it? Oh, I know. The verdict. It's an alpha. The beta comes out. The beta comes out fucking what? May. There are some things I don't like, but there are more things that I do like than I don't. The way the customization looks, these characters are all they all look different, and I love it. I love the way the guns sound. I love the way how fun the gameplay is. I I love I love this. I love it like this, but there's are some things that I would want to change. That way, it has more of a split gate feel than me sitting there loading into him, than me just like downloading it because it's like COD. Like the perks are a little similar. Same thing with the equipment. Like having a stem, that things may or may not be busted. I haven't used it yet, so I can't really tell you. But other than that, it's not too many things I don't like. It seems like it's going in the right direction. I'm like Killing Floor, because it it Killing Floor is a whole fucking video. But right now, as the alpha, like I think it's been like a week since the alpha closed, like almost 2 weeks since the alpha closed, and I did enjoy it. Once I got used to it, because I played Splitgate 1, it wasn't like so I played Splitgate 1 and 2. I played Splitgate 1 recently. It's nothing like Splitgate 2. There's no abilities. There's no like equipment you can use to get an edge over people. It's more of Splitgate 1 is more of outsmarting your opponent and learning your opponent than it is getting the drop on you. Outsmarting your opponent. Okay, hold on. Let me try to explain this. Splitgate 1 is more of an outsmarting your opponent by the three categories in video games, from learning from map knowledge, gun knowledge, and good shots, than it is in Splitgate 2. It's more of just, hey, go in guns blazing with or without portals. Either way, you'll still do fine without having to outsmart your opponent. It's like they dumbed it down, but it still holds up in that fun aspect, though, which is the weird part. Actually, that's not even a weird part. I'm just saying that because I'm hating right now. But that's that's all. And then another thing, our customization. Hopefully, it gets transferred over because I'd be pissed that none of my shit transfers over. Other than that, oh, one last thing. This level requirement is gonna kill it because I don't want to have to level up these. I don't want to have to go through the same shit with these same exact guns that just play and look different. I meant with the same exact guns that just have like a niche difference to them. Like, oh, this one's a 2 round burst instead of a 3 round. This is like, okay, dude, like, fuck off. I've already leveled up this gun. I know how it works. I don't want to do that. The battle rifle, like I said before, the battle rifle and all the other guns should follow one leveling tree. You level up the battle rifle in on this class, you level it up for all of them. Because having to reach level 25 to unlock some of these weapons just for them to be just either a better variant or a shittier variant kind of hurts because sometimes you might need a perk or two to make it, make it good. But leveling them up all the way to 25. Like at this point, take the factions out. I'm not trying to keep leveling up the same and unlocking the same 3 weapons over and over fucking 2 different times. I'm good. Same thing goes with the weapon leveling. I'm not going to keep using this fucking carbine on each and every single one of my match. I'm not going to keep using the carbine until I level it up again for the second time. Like I've already leveled it up once. And it's not like nothing different's changed. They have the exact same perk, so it's not like it's going to change anything. Each gun had the exact same perks and there wasn't really much of a difference. But that's it for me. Splitgate 2 comes out sometime maybe around November is what the devs said on like Reddit, like September or November. But the open beta comes out May. Looking forward to that. You will definitely hear from me again because they said they were adding some more stuff because it wasn't apparently the alpha didn't have all of it, so which is fine. Hopefully hopefully anti-cheat and matchmaking is a little bit better though, because there was times where we were just getting fucking steamrolled. And let's see, split. Let's see. Also, split ball in this fucking in this version sucks ass because there's 2 balls now, and you can steal the ball to gain more points. I don't like that. That shit sucks. Just have it be 1 ball, and people have to bring it like capture the flag, but you can throw the fucking flag. That's really all I got for right now, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.